We're joined now by Mr. Robert Clarke, Senior Advocate of Nigeria. Thank you for coming this morning, sir.
Always my pleasure to be here. Thank you.
Well, I mean, this week we had raised this point where there was concern in an election year, and then we know how the judiciary always get to witness a lot of election matters, already the election petition cases before them. And now the expectation is, who knows how they will handle this one this time. But let's start off with what happened in Rivers State. Rivers State High Court, a bomb blast there. From the reports we're seeing now, that even the bomb squad had to deactivate one controlled explosion. In the second one, they said it was concealed in a cellophane bag. Now that is already raising a lot of concern. Whatever the reasons were for that one, are high courts witnessing a bomb explosion?
Yeah, it's very unfortunate, one has to admit, that whereas progress is being made in Nigeria today on the economic side, I am one of the few negative thinkers that thought we would never see the green light in the tunnel. But I must give kudos to Jonathan's administration. From what I've been able to see, especially yesterday, from the report on the aviation sector, the economy is coming up, and one is happy to see. But now looking into this aspect you have just raised, it is a more dangerous aspect of Nigerian life that we are going into now. We are saying that politics is the dominant factor in everyday life of every Nigerian. Politics is the main profession, let me put it that way, where young men believe that within 2-3 years you are in politics, you have made it. But the danger we are seeing now is that this is an area where money is easily made by young men. And quoting people who say it's a do or die battle, you can now see the dimension we are going through now is very, very dangerous. We have to be very careful in this country, because if it's not nipped at the bud now, it's not only going to be a Rivers State. I can assure you it will affect many, many other states.
I would love to hear more on this. Perhaps you must have seen some developments that have made you make the statement. First, you started off by giving a big plus to this administration, saying economically we're growing, and you also said that the aviation sector, from what you saw, has actually experienced fantastic growth. But you say the political landscape is leading us to doom. I really don't quite get it. Is it because of this bomb explosion in Rivers, or there are other issues you've seen and that has made you make a statement?
You see, I am not treating the Rivers State in isolation, although it's a frightening development. It's been happening all over the country. There had been political problems that have resulted in politicians doing each other in a way and manner that is not befitting of a developing country. My own fear is that politics is the life of a nation. It is the number one life of any nation. No matter how you hate politicians, they are still the dominant factor in any civilized country. Now, if this dominant factor is now being threatened in a way and manner that will disrupt the whole existence of the country, then something has to be done. Because no matter how much we are developing economically, if there is no political stability, that development will crush one night. It will crush one night. So, River State, incident is not a new development, when you look at the whole country, but that it is happening in a court where an impending case was to be had the following day, which has political connotations. That is where we have the problem. If nothing is done here, I am afraid it might spread. Possibly being an election year, any candidate who doesn't want a petition to be heard, and there's a limitation period for petition to be heard, may take such drastic steps to ensure that, the legal proceedings are disrupted.